Hello, I'm Deb Knight. Welcome to A Current Affair. For retiree John, a paddle in his kayak wouldn't be the same without his dog Emma. The pair are best friends. But they've landed in hot water after John copped an eye-watering fine. And he's not happy.
It's hard to tell who enjoys their time on the water more. John and his poodle cross Emma have been paddling the waterways of the Gold Coast together for 11 years.
Thank you.
And they've never had a single issue until now.
Just before I got to the water, he ran up with his partner and he said, "Hey mate, stop, I want to talk to you." And then he just swooped in and started asking me questions. "Do you want to go to Bud's Beach? Do you want to go to Bud's Beach? You'd like to go to Bud's Beach? Yeah, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go."
John lives a few minutes away from Bud's Beach, a tiny stretch of sand on the canal at Surfers Paradise. He drives his van down to the water's edge and carries his kayak roughly 10 metres across the shoreline. Emma is often at his side or in the kayak itself, but it was here where John was stopped by a council officer.
I said, what do you want my name and my address for?" He said, "Oh, we're just checking." And he didn't say he was going to fine me or anything else.
John says he was then allowed to carry on with his kayak, but a few days later received a follow-up phone call.
And he said, "Oh, we've been assessing everything and we found that you're guilty of having your dog without being on a lead, so we're going to fine you." And I said, "How much?" And he said, $806.
Yep, $806 for failure to exercise effective control of a non-regulated dog in a public place.
I just said I thought that it was very unfair, and I said I was only travelling from my van to the water. It's like I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
There are signs further up Bud's Beach that state dogs must be restrained, and John does use a lead when he takes Emma for a walk.
Come on, let's go. I wasn't wandering along the footpath or in public areas or anywhere. I was just travelling from the car to the water. I really didn't think that I was doing anything wrong, but the guy was adamant that, I didn't have the dog on the lead, so that was it. And if I didn't pay it by 28 days, I would be charged extra.
The original infringement alone is a huge amount of money for John, particularly at this time of year.
I'm going to be doing without things over Christmas because of the fine.
It's wrong. We're trying to survive, and it's just another stress that I didn't need.
Robin owns a fashion boutique on the Sunshine Coast. She too was hit with an $806 fine. She had her dog Violet's lead under her foot while she was on a coffee break.
She was on a lead and collar, she was behaving properly. If you went to all the cafes and everything in the mornings, most people have their dogs underneath their foot.
The massive fine's part of a new state government canine crackdown aimed at preventing attacks. But it's up to councils to enforce the laws and to decide whether a fine is warranted. Gold Coast City Council telling A Current Affair,
officers will provide both an enforcement and educational approach when issuing infringements.
But John says, given he's never been in trouble with Emma, council should have at least given him a warning.
I would like them to give me at least the benefit of the doubt. Under the circumstances, either withdraw the fine or give me a small fine, but not $800. It's not right.
Yeah, some common sense wouldn't go astray.